Hi, I'm Peggy Rometo with Intuitive Astrology for Aquarius for the month of January 2014. So if you're an Aquarian, what can you expect for this month? So let's check in and see. Immediately I see a flurry of activity, just like a lot to do, a lot of things up in the air, and huge potential. So I feel like there's an expansive quality of what's happening with you Aquarians right now, where you can really, your reach, especially in career, is farther than it's been in a really long time. So you've got a lot of universal support. So make sure you pick up the phone, be in action, make those phone calls, because people are you're gonna get through. So don't be surprised. So have a plan of action in mind about what you want to do, because you've got this long, far reach where you can really get what you want. And that oh, they're showing me like the golden ring, the brass ring that you always want to grab. It's right here. It's in front of your face, and I see you looking through it and around it, and it's really right here. So all you have to do is just grab it, take hold, and do what you want. So Aquarians, that's amazing news for you. And it's an opportunity for you to be able to really seize the day, create what you want, and to there's also going to be a lot of information, notoriety, and pleasure that you're going to get from these experiences. There's seems to be a lot of communication that's going to happen, and a lot of new individuals hearing about you for the first time, discovering your talents. So there's a big opportunity for, like I said, for you to expand and to really don't be surprised if there's opportunities for you to become on a board, like being invited to join some nonprofit, or just maybe it is a for-profit organization as well, but become a member of the board. It's almost like you're being ushered into new clubs, new opportunities, and it's a leg up in your mind of where you've been. There's opportunities now for you to expand and to be accepted in what you once thought was out of reach is now available to you. So very cool, Aquarians. There is a new moon that just occurred January 1st. Now that new moon opens up new opportunities and plants seeds. So the first 5 or 6 days on the other side of the new moon is generally when it's strongest. And then as we move forward, there's a full moon, which really brings in completions. So there may be things that you started, they're showing me something that may have started in early September that you're finally going to start to see to a completion here around right after the full moon. So January 15th, January 20th, you may bring to fruition a contract that you were working on. Or if you put your house up for sale in September, you might see a contract come in around this time, or you may get a job offer, things like this nature. Or maybe you were dating somebody and now you take that relationship to the next level, where you move in together, or you get engaged, or get accepted into a school. There's something that you started back in the early fall that it feels like is really coming to a head at this time. In addition, there's an opportunity for you to, it's really weird, showing me, okay, so for you Aquarians, they're showing me like brushing teeth. And if you get a little too aggressive, just be careful with your teeth this month. There's a sensitivity around teeth, and you could, potentially, when you brush too hard, you can wear down some of the enamel and it creates sensitivity for you. So just have an awareness around your teeth this month, they're showing me, for you as well. In addition, hair, I feel like your hair could be sensitive. So don't make any dramatic changes to your appearance right now. We still have Venus in retrograde, which means, that's in charge of our beauty. So you really want to not make any drastic changes. You want to get your hair cut and do the things you normally do, but don't make any changes until it moves forward, which would be around February 1st. Now, as far as romance goes for you Aquarians, it feels like steady goes, and they're showing me a little bit of an uphill trend, and I just want to make sure I interpret this right. Not that it's a problem. It feels like it's uphill in terms of there's a little bit of an earning of what you want. So you know how you have to put energy into something? If you want it to be better, you pay attention to it, you put a little effort and energy into it. And my sense is you're going to have some perfect opportunities to contribute a little bit to the person in your life that you love or you care about. And if you don't have anybody, then it's just an opportunity to keep your heart open and to do good things for strangers or other attractive men or male or female people that your paths are crossing. And there's an opportunity for a reciprocation, for it to come back to you, to be reflected reflected back into you. While that's true generally all the time, they're showing me there's an expansive quality about that towards the end of the month. So you might see an uptick to your romantic life around the end of the month. And so just you could plant seeds for that now by doing things and just making eye contact and smiling and, you know, offering to help or opening a door or carrying a package or whatever the opportunity is, making a phone call, whatever the things are that are showing up for you to increase your ability to draw romance into your life. Financially, let's see about Aquarians. So right away, stop worrying about money. Stop being afraid to take a chance or a risk. Now's a good opportunity to kind of bet on the horse that you want, so to speak. So kind of put your money, if you're wanting to reinvest in your business, if you're wanting to reinvest in someone that you believe in, now is a good time to do that. Make sure that you have all the facts. Make sure that you get everything in writing, you know, the typical smart business moves. Of course, you don't want to just take anything for granted. You never want to take anybody's word for granted. You want to make sure, you want to look underneath at what you're buying or what you're investing in. So make sure that you've got all of the details in order, and then you're going to be really happy with whatever you're putting your money into. But it does feel like about taking a risk or putting time in. Some of you may have some concerns with some parents or some family members, in particular parents. I feel like they're going to be fine, whatever they've just recently gone through or whatever they're going through right now. There's a feeling sense of like, of relief coming, of them getting what they need, or the right doctors, or the right prescription, or the right situation shows up, that their life is extended. So it feels like there's an opportunity for things to move forward. And some of you, it feels like also are just, you know, a little bit worn out from all of the frenetic things that you've had in the previous year. And so this is also an opportunity for you to regroup a little bit, to be able to slow down. Even though life is not slowing, things are getting easier. So they're showing me, you know, all the effort that you've put in last year is now starting to reap the benefits. So it's going to feel more exciting. There's going to be less stress, only because you can now see what it is that you've generated and created, and now there's an opportunity. It's like harvest, you know, it's like the harvest time where you can take some of those things now. And I know some of you, they're showing me like you have reserves and you're afraid to use the reserves to, you know, to put into something else. That's why you have those reserves. Like, be grateful. So use those reserves to put them where you need to put them. Don't feel badly about that. Be grateful. You know, you want to switch your mindset around and realizing and saying, wow, I'm lucky I've got those extra funds sitting here so that I can put it over there. Because not everything is balanced in our life. And sometimes, you know, what goes up comes down, and things like that are unpredictable. So there's also still remaining in this month an unpredictable energy as well, where things may be a little chaotic and unexpected. And so there's a bit of unpredictability yet to these next couple of weeks, but not necessarily in a bad way. So, but even good things when they come in can create a little out of balance for us, or a little frenetic energy. So just be aware, you guys are really creative. You're really forward thinkers. You'll find your way through whatever the unexpectedness is that is coming up this month, that's really going to support you in getting what you want at the end of the day. So Aquarians, it's so great to connect with you, and I wish you nothing but the best that 2014 has to offer, and I look forward to connecting with you next month with star signs.